morning, good afternoon, good evening. All right, we are live from Las Vegas. Ready to get our grind on. Hope everybody's doing good, man. It's been a couple of days. Figured I'd go ahead and do a live before I make some calls, right? Make some things happen before I go and play around out here in Las Vegas. Got a little bit of music in the background. Hope you don't mind. All right, got the Instagram stream going, got the YouTube stream going, got the Facebook stream going. Let me go ahead and share the streams a few places, and then we'll get right down to it. In the meantime, if you guys have questions, comments, want to say hello, do so in the chats, and as I see it, I'll get to it. If you're on Instagram, hit that question mark button. After a few questions, it'll become a Q&A session, and I'll answer questions as I can. Now, these are questions pertaining to sales and marketing, cold calling, my services, what I can do for you, how I can help, things like that. I'm going to be doing my daily thing and making some calls here. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to field your questions, things like that. You know, if I can help, I'm here to do that. That's why I do these live streams when I'm making calls, guys. I've been doing it for years, not necessarily for any reason particular. There's two main reasons, okay? And I'll be transparent as hell with you because that's how I roll. The first is I figured out a way to where I can motivate myself and self-motivate, because here's the thing. Since I was 16, I was always in a telemarketing or sales boiler room type environment, right? Now, a lot of you I know, especially you realtors, you guys can relate, because once you become independent, once you decide to work for yourself, now you don't have an office that you go into every day. You don't have a manager motivating you. You don't have a team to motivate you. You don't have a sales chart to be able to strive to be the top of, because, guys, you're by yourself now. You're independent. Now it's time to self-motivate. So guess what? When I do these lives, it creates a community. There's a handful of you guys, if not more, that have been following me, that we've created relationships with. And now when I'm calling, I don't feel like I'm all alone. And also I'm sharing my knowledge. Just like if I was in a sales room, when I'm doing good, I'm going to help you. If I see you guys are struggling, or if I see that I know something that can help you do better, I'm going to share it. I'm going to hopefully help you guys be better, because together, if we're better, we're just going to be better individually. If we get to a point where we're good as a team, right? So I got the stream shared a few places. Turn this weird music off. All right. You guys catch that Raiders game yesterday? Raiders. Yeah, I'm hanging out in Las Vegas right now. I'm on the 15th floor, the West Tower, Circus. I know, nothing fancy, man, but hey, the rooms were $19 a night plus the resort fee. But hey, $19 a night, can't beat that. So that way it gives me room to play around, spend some money on some food, that type of thing. So I'm enjoying it. I've been here since yesterday morning. I'll be here probably until tomorrow morning, unless I hit the big time, and then I'll be moving up to the penthouse and staying for a while. You never know. So you guys are just tuning in. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to be making some calls here. I'm currently going to check something and then pull some leads. And in the meantime, if you guys have questions or comments in the chat, please. And I keep looking over here because this is we're live on Instagram right there. Okay. Give me just a moment before I get started. I got to make sure I'm not stepping on any toes here. In the meantime, while I'm lollygagging, chime in and say what up. And if you don't want to say what up, that's cool too. Just hang out in dead silence. You know, I'm not a professional. I always share this because, guys, I'm not a pro at these videos, and I do these to help you guys get better and also to help me get better. But they're not professionally done videos. This is live. It is Monday the 18th at 10 a.m. here in Las Vegas. And so I have no editors. I do this all on my own. So what I'm saying is give me a break. In a moment, we will get to the calls. But to make this more fun and more valuable to all of us, if you guys have questions, comments, things like that, or if you just want to talk trash, go ahead in the chat box. I know a few of you guys like to talk trash. All right, so what up, Vern? Good morning. How's your prospecting going, Vern? Talk to me, bro. I'm just waiting for a thumbs up on the platform, and then we'll get ready to make some calls here. All right. So since we are in the 702, right, we're in Las Vegas, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a recently sold. I'm going to pull up a recently sold, and then we're going to call around it. So we're going to do some just sold. And I'm just going to show you guys as an example how what I do when you hire me works in every single market, right? I'm not from Las Vegas. I'm only visiting. I'm just going to go ahead and show you that my process and my system to convert cold data, cold leads, names and numbers to hot leads and appointments is proven and repeatable in every single market, right? Sacramento, Las Vegas, Daytona, Tampa. It does not matter, guys. $1 million, 200,000. The action is what matters. Getting on the phone and making calls. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull something up at about $400,000, right? So I'm going to pull something up. I'm going to pull up the listings that have sold recently between 350 and 500,000, and I'm going to pull up the first one blind and get the address, which I'm going to do right now. It sold for 450,000 on 10/17. So just closed, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my GeoLeads tool. And I'm going to take that address and I'm going to plug that in. Pull some leads, and we're going to call them. Right? That's what we're going to do. We're going to create some appointments. We're going to create some contacts. We're going to create some relationships. See if we can help some people that need it, or create some motivation for some people that didn't realize that maybe that they were ready to sell. It's all timing a lot of times, guys. So we'll see if we can catch somebody at the right time. All right. So I'm pulling 50 leads. While I'm doing that, let me see if who's in the chat. Okay, so this listing, it was listed 3 bedrooms, 3 bath, 2,200 square feet. Just a regular type property, nothing special, nothing ghetto, nothing fancy. It's nice. It's not crappy. It's decent. I'd live in it. So we're going to call all the neighbors to say hello, remind them that the property just sold for $450,000. And then, so we're going to go old school on this because the dialers, so you guys, before I had dialer systems, before all of this, I would be old school. I'm sure all of you that have been doing sales and marketing remember just working off of paper lead sheets, pen and paper, and just hand dialing. I'll go back to that if I need to. I'll go down to the payphone and make phone calls. I'll do it Glenn Ross style. I don't care. I will make it happen. I'll go to my cell phone and go in the car. I will make calls. It doesn't matter. So what we're going to do is we're just going to export the list, and we're just going to do simple copy and paste with Google Voice until the dialer is available. The tech team's doing some work on it right now. So because of that, we're not able to utilize the dialer. So what do? Do we make excuses? Do we shut down the system and do we get up and go do something else? Nope. We find a workaround. And what I'm saying is, guys, I'm giving you guys examples of not making excuses for ourselves and getting it done no matter what, right? No matter what. So what I'm going to do is just simply export the list, which will give me like a worksheet, like a CSV, an Excel file, if you may. And then I'll just simply copy and paste the phone numbers and go old school and just toggle between tabs compared to using RedX, compared to using Mojo, Vulcan. All those platforms were built through workflows of watching what salespeople do between different platforms, right? So they combined like 5 or 6 different workflows into one and created a platform or CRM or whatever you want to call it. But that's how these things work. And it's awesome because it's the way that I think. Okay, let's find a process, let's find a system, and let's make it better. Let's save time to be able to create more time for sales, for not talking, right? Like I'm doing now. But I just want to give you guys insight because that's a lot of what I do is give you insight through my experience to save you guys time of making mistakes that I've made in the past. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Used to be so annoying when I heard my buddy Elder Reyes say that to clients, to leads, because it worked. It would grab their attention and they would say, yeah, that makes sense. So it's perfect to be able to open up a lead that's kind of just like slow to respond. Right? Does that make sense? Okay, so now we have the Excel sheet. We have the leads. Now I'm going to pop open a new tab and go to Google Voice. And we'll just do copy and paste and we'll call until the dialer is ready, until the tech team says, go ahead, I'm off the dialer. So we got the coffee, dark roast from Starbucks. All right, so we have Google Voice. So what are you guys just experiencing is me about to make some calls old school style. The reason why we're doing it old school style is because we're having a tech issue. And so while we're waiting for the tech team to figure out the tech issues, we're just going to do a workaround. Because we don't wait, we create. That's one of our slogans. I'm going to make that shirt. We don't wait, we create. And I don't care if you bite on it because I'm not making money on it. Unless you guys want to make some money on it, let's make some money on it. All right, so what this is going to do, guys, it's going to slow things down, right? Because now I'm copying the number and I'm taking it over here to Google Voice and I'm pasting it. So this is more time doing copying and pasting than anything. But we're gonna do it because we don't make excuses. We still make calls. I don't want to sit here and waste your guys' time that came here to talk to see phone's ringing. Time to make a call. This is how it's gonna work. We're going to do the 4 or 5 rings, move on to the next. So while it's ringing, we copy and paste the next number.
Voice message system 70276722294 is not available.
All right, so on to the next. I already have the number copied. Now we're just going to paste it into voice and call. See, this is taking about 30 seconds to call, which is slowing us down. So this is the value. What you guys I'm demonstrating is the value of the technology that we have now through dialers and things like that.
Hello.
Hi, this is Jeremy. I was giving you guys a call. I work with a local realtor. We sold a property down the street from you guys on Richard.
Oh, we don't live there anymore.
Oh, you don't? Are you guys still in the area at all?
So we're in Henderson.
Okay. Well, like I said, just informational call. We sold a property over there, so I was just calling to see if you guys were looking to buy or sell any property we can help you with.
No.
Okay. Well, thanks for giving me a few moments. Have a good day.
Thank you.
All right. So she doesn't live in the area. Do we say, okay, bye? No. We say, okay, just informational call. Calling to see if you guys were considering buying or selling. So she said no, and I didn't do anything from there. What I should have done and what I will instruct you guys to do is say, okay, well, in the future, if you guys were to do anything, do you have a realtor that you would work with? Okay. So here's the thing. That was more of a retail call. Okay. Because I don't know where the home is. So when I'm calling, my first go is going to be wholesale. I want to find some people who want to sell and want to sell quick, or are willing to sell for a little bit less because they're selling quick. Secondary is we go retail. Okay. So first one, I spoke to them, and because it's an Excel sheet, I create a system for myself. The system's going to be a color-coded system, so that way I know when I go back through this list the next time if I had spoke to them or not. And I'll just keep it real simple, like red and green, right? And so this is a system that you guys need to make sure that you create for yourself if you're doing this old school, because now you don't have the technology such as your platform to remind you. So you got to set up reminders for yourself, right? No excuses. So we're having conversations now. So my stats show every 5 conversations, I'm setting an appointment. That's 1.
Been forwarded to an automatic voice message system 70259222994 is not available. At the tone, please.
On to the next. So 3 calls. It's been about 5 minutes. So you can definitely tell the time, right? Which is why this is making me value technology and the dialers more and more. And so sometimes, guys, you guys need to do this as well, just to go back and make you feel grateful for the technology that you have. Because when you're going old school, it's just more time consuming and more involved. You can kind of go on autopilot when you're using the dialer. Well, I can. I do. So what are we doing? We're doing just sold calls. We're doing calls we pulled 50 leads, 50 properties in the area around a property. We're calling all of the neighbors to remind them of the sale because the property just sold yesterday for $450,000. Make sure they're aware of it, get them thinking about it, get their wheels turning, and then transition saying, okay, how can we help you? So a property just sold for this amount. So now they're picturing that. And so how can we help you? That's the call. A property just sold. Now this isn't our property that sold. So we're just saying a property just sold for $450,000. I was calling to see how we can help you. Oh, you're not doing anything? Well, if you did anything, do you have a realtor that you would work with? Oh, you are considering selling, right? Then go that direction with the lead. YouTube, what do you think? Facebook, what do you think? Thumbs up? So we have 1023 going old school. That's why it's taking a little bit longer without using a dialer. It's a little more time consuming doing stuff to make the calls, but hey, we're still making calls, right? We didn't throw the towel in for the day because the dialer is not available. No, we're just doing workarounds. What are we doing? We're calling homeowners in the Las Vegas area. We're calling around a property that recently sold. The property is not our property, but a property that just sold. Simply pulled it up, public information. Now, second public information is the neighbors, 50 neighbors in the area. I wanted to call everybody in that area to remind them of the sale and then ask them if they were to do anything, would they consider, do they need any help if they were to do anything?
Please leave your message for.
So we've had one conversation so far. She told us to go away. In other words, that's fine. Now we're going through the list, simply just going through the list, smiling and dialing. I don't smile much until I have a reason to smile. Let's close the deal, then I'll smile. Let's set an appointment, then I'll smile. And let's get back on the phone. We don't no reason to celebrate, guys. This is just normal stuff. If we're in this business, this is what we do. We don't do a happy dance and go get drinks just because we do something that we're supposed to be doing, right? And I actually kind of like old school methods for its own reasons. The one reason is because when I'm using the platform, it gives me time to do other stuff. I open up other tabs. I go look at Zillow. I go look at Trulia. I go look at the MLS instead of focusing in on the next call. When I'm going old school like this, to actually doing the dialing myself and being more involved, it keeps me more involved, right? If you guys are just tuning in on Facebook, again, I'm Jeremy Marquez. If you're tuning in on YouTube, Instagram, wherever you're tuning in on, this is live. I'm streaming from Circus in Las Vegas. We are calling homeowners in the Las Vegas market. We're letting them know that a home just sold down the street. And then we're asking if they're looking to do anything real estate related. Or, you know, with the market being so hot, when are you going to sell, right? Now, this is something that's not new, okay? If these guys have been homeowners, They've been asked this question before. They've been solicited hard over the last 24 months, if not longer. Why? Because the market's so hot, everybody's calling to be able to create inventory, especially in Las Vegas. Now, we are looking for homeowners who might not be in the best situation. However, it doesn't necessarily need to be somebody who is a distressed homeowner, right? I don't need them to be somebody who is losing their home. But if they are, there's a bigger opportunity because now we're finding somebody who has to sell. Unless they want a foreclosure, right? All right, on to the next. So we made about 10 calls so far. Not bad. But the dialer obviously is going to help with the amount of dials we can make. But once I get my system down as far as copying and pasting, I can do it fairly quickly as far as toggling back and forth. Not as quickly as the dialer, but I'm almost there, right? So say in about an hour with a dialer, make about 100 calls, probably about 70. Good morning. This is Jeremy giving you a call about the property that just sold down the street from you guys on Richard.
Okay.
Are you still over there on Richard, sir? Oh, he hung up on me. Let's call him back because I think we got disconnected. What do you guys think? There's a good chance we got disconnected, and if we didn't, he'll just hang up on me again, right? He hung up on me. It's all right. On to the next, right? I kind of screwed that one up. I wasn't ready. I was talking to you guys. So what I'm going to do for the next 15 minutes is pretend like you guys aren't here and just dial. So Google Voice, you can put the number in on your browser, and then you can have it forward to your mobile. So that's what's happening. And if you guys are realtors or wholesalers, I am available to make calls. So if you guys need somebody to make calls for you, that's what I do. That's what I'm demonstrating is what I do for real estate agents and wholesalers. Hit me up. We can come to an agreement on that. Now, if you guys are in Las Vegas or if you service Las Vegas, when I generate a lead, when I generate an appointment, I need to be able to refer. I need to be able to JV it to you. Okay. If you were going to do it wholesale, I'm going to do the JV in the deal, take 50%. Simple. If we're going to do it retail, we can come to an agreement on that, right? Most likely we'll do a percentage of the GCI. So if you're watching right now, and if you're in Las Vegas, chime in. If there's a few of you, we'll do a lottery pool as far as who gets the lead. That's kind of how this is going to work. Because I am the front end, right? I'm not closing the deal. I need to refer it to you as JV or as a referral. But initially, let's just make calls. I'm talking about when we create a lead or an appointment, I need to be able to refer it to you. So this property was right on the park. The back was on the park, and it's actually there's actually a disc golf course. It looks like a actual golf club as well.
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please try your call again later. Goodbye.
You know, for those of you guys that are getting hung up on names, like your prospect's name when you're cold calling, forget about it. Stop jumbling up on names and stop saying, "Hi, is David there?" Or "Hey, David." You know, yes, it's helpful sometimes, but if you have an area where the names are hard to pronounce, don't get hung up on it. Focus on the facts. Focus on the data. The names can come up when you guys can exchange that. Sometimes I'll set an appointment and have a great call, and I won't even get their real name until the end of the call.
Hello?
Hi, this is Jeremy giving you a call from Coldwell Banker.
From where?
Coldwell Banker Real Estate.
Okay.
Just giving you a quick ring because a property down the street on Richard closed for $450,000.
Right.
And just reaching out to you to see if there's anything we can do to help you guys.
No, we're in good shape. Thanks for calling. Bye.
If you were to do anything in the future, do you have a realtor you would work with? Oh, she hung up. But hey, we got the call out. We got the pitch out. She already knew the pitch. She was ready to go as soon as she heard that I work with Coldwell Banker. She let me finish. That's okay. We mark that as a not interested and move on to the next. Remember, I told you guys, we're looking for conversations. Doesn't necessarily need to be an appointment. We're going through the motions here. Now, what could I have done differently? What would you have done differently? Chime in. Struck out. So she knew about the sale, right? She's probably getting lots of calls, or a few, not a lot. She's probably getting a few calls. Good morning. I was giving you a call about the property that just sold down the street from you guys on Richard. Not sure.
What calling for?
Say again.
Yeah, I can hear you. What you need?
I can hear you too. You said something though?
No, I didn't say anything else.
Oh, well, I was just calling as you and all the other neighbors to see if there's anything we can do to help you.
No.
Well,
we have soap that mows the lawn, who takes care of the beds, and we have all the help we can handle. They trim the same company trims our trees, plus their friends.
if you were to sell your property in the future, do you have an agent that you would work with?
Yes. It's not in concrete, but it happens to be a Remax. Carol, I'll tell you. Probably not you guys. You're not Remax, are you?
Nope. And that's great that you have somebody in place. So that's your go-to, Carol.
Carol Molson, MOSON.
Do you guys have any plans to sell in the next 5 years?
No, I hope we live that long.
Well, because you saw how
my husband is 80 and I'm 78, so you go figure out.
you'll see 5 more.
Uh-huh.
So
people that'll sell it for us.
I hear you on that. If you were to do anything real estate related, just keep us in mind. I know you dropped Carol's name, but sometimes if you do something, it's good to talk to a couple people to get some information.
Well, my husband calls 3 different people.
There you go. That's the way to do it.
Who are you with?
I work with EXP, and I'd love to be able to give you my information so that way you have it on hand if something comes up.
Well, why don't you mail it to us?
Absolutely. Or I can send an email, whatever's your choice.
Oh, email. KATIE 320 at HT.net.
HT or HP?
What?
HT?
What part does let me give it to you again.
Yes, that's what I'm asking you to do.
T as in Tom, .net. See, it's AT&T, ATT. It's like the phone company.
I hear you now. Okay. Well, I'll shoot you an email with all of our information and our resume, so that way you have it on hand. And if you have anything as a resource that you need, let us know. We can shoot you over information. Or if you just need somebody to come by and clean the gutters.
Wait a minute. Hold it. No, our gutters never need cleaning because we have new gutters with the comes all covered in one piece.
I'm actually kidding. I don't do gutters.
We also have all new piping throughout the house out to the street, and we have granite counters that we had put in. So there's really nothing. We just got the house painted outside a month ago.
Sounds nice.
So see, there's nothing. Pardon?
Sounds like you guys been taking care of the property.
Yeah, we do. At our age, we want to know that they're going to get top dollar when if we go together. If we go separately, then the other person that lives will have money to go get something smaller.
That's right. Okay. Well, we're going to send you you'll have an email from us shortly. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. So once again, guys, we're making calls to homeowners in the Las Vegas area. Older lady, she's not selling, but it's a lead, right? In the future, if she does anything, we're going to be one of the 3 people that she reaches out to. So what I'll create the lead. I'll refer it out to my Las Vegas partner, and then they'll handle it from there, right? Not a bad call. She's not selling, and most likely it may not be anything, but it's a conversation. It's a lead that will go in the database, and you never know. Somebody may ask her, hey, Katie, do you know anybody who can help us? She might refer. She may not. But here, on to the next. Simple. That's a lead. We got the email, had a decent conversation. Ken, what's up, man? How are you? Carlo, how you doing, man? All right, on to the next. Okay, I'll check that out, Carlo. I mean, I saw it. I just didn't open it up yet.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 702.
So once again, guys, we're doing just sold calls. There's a property sold for $450,000. So just average stuff. We're just calling around the neighborhood to see who's ready to sell. So far, we've had 2 people say, go away, not selling. We don't want to talk to you. Hang up. Great. And then one, we generated a lead. She's not doing anything either, but we generated the lead. And so now we're going to continue calling. These are single family homes. I am calling to refer these out. If it's wholesale, I'm going to JV the deal to my wholesale partners. If it's better off for them to go retail, I'm going to refer it to my retail partners. Real simple. So if you're in the Las Vegas market and if you're interested in becoming one of my partners and to see how that works, then drop me a message, get a hold of me. If you're on Instagram, links in the bio, you guys can check it out there. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, you can message me or text me or email me, or just hop on my Calendly link and we can talk there.
Please leave your message for 7077.
I am going to wrap this sessions up here shortly. We've made some calls. I'm in Las Vegas. I need to go get some food. Let me check the dialer count. And then we're going to come back later probably and make some calls when the tech team finishes working on the dialer. But for now, we've been online for 40 minutes or so. Instagram, what up? Thank you for tuning in. YouTube, what up? Thank you for tuning in. Facebook, what up? Thank you for tuning in. If you guys are looking for somebody to make calls for you, wholesale or retail, I am available. East Coast, West Coast, Central, any English-speaking country. You can hire me. I make calls. I get paid mostly on deals. Now, I do get paid a monthly as well, which we terms on, and then also a bonus on deals when it comes to retail. Wholesale, we can do a JV, so I'll do the joint venture with you because I set it up, 50%, standard thing. So hit me up. Talk to you soon. It's Monday. Woo! Go get them, guys. Have a good day.